Bring us your baffling.
Bring us your audacious.
We want your sticky notes, sketchbooks, and scribbles. Let's pin them to the wall, kick them around.
Kick them around, see what happens.
Because we're in the how do I get this startup off the ground business.
The taking your business, global business.
We're in the problem-solving business. 400,000 people.
Ready to help you solve problems while they're still called opportunities.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Welcome to another edition of Z360. I'm your host, David Suntup. We have a stacked show for you today. Our feature on Akron quarterback Thomas Woodson, and then previews for the men's and women's basketball teams for the 2015-2016 season. We start off with football. Thomas Woodson was the third-string quarterback when the season started, and his name was not mentioned much when people talked about who should be the starting quarterback this year. Woodson took over as the starter for the Zips game at Louisiana back on September 26th, and he hasn't looked back since.
I wanted to get out where I'm from, get out of my comfort zone, see what's out there. Never really wanted to stay around home, but not too far away from home at the same time. Pittsburgh's probably two hours at the max from here, and that's where I'm from. And it's not that far for my family to come visit me at the same time, and at the same time I can still get my own space and just do things on my own as well, and learn things from my own. I'm a confident person myself. I play football, I've been playing football since I was 4 years old. I'm confident in what I do, and I'm just not a guy that's really happy just have a uniform. Like, I want to play, I want to be out there, so I just try to let them know, express myself, like I'm just not happy just to be on the team.
You can tell the big thing about Tommy is he loves playing football. You know, I don't think there's a specific style. I think he's a gunslinger. He's got a little gunslinger mentality that carried over from when he played in high school. I think we probably asked him to run the ball more than he did in high school. I think he likes the throwing part of it a little bit more than he does the running part. But, you know, most gunslingers are like that, but he does a good job with both of them.
Last year, kind of got like a feel. Played in a lot of games last year, started in 2. Kind of feel for the game, the speed of the game. And now this year, I just know like what to really expect and how things are when I'm out there.
Tommy does a better job managing the game this year from last year. Sometimes when, you know, he'd throw a pick or something wrong happened last year, he'd get down on himself. But this year, he does a really good job of managing the game and getting the guys going and stuff and dealing with that adversity. Even though I wasn't really like in the competition, I still knew what I was capable of doing. Just try to keep myself sane and just try to keep myself motivated every day at practice and just keep going and keep fighting and never giving up because I can never know what happened. My dad used to tell me every day, you never know what can happen. Just keep fighting and just stay strong and just keep playing football like I've always been.
Akron women's basketball won 22 games last season and qualified for the WNIT. The Zips have to replace last year's MAC Player of the Year, Sienna King, after she graduated, but Akron has some big-time players back in the fold, including last year's second leading scorer, Anita Brown, and junior sharpshooter, Hannah Plyvin.
Heart. For us, we're really young. Have a lot of young people, but our seniors are phenomenal. Do what the coaches say, get better, and with heart and effort, I think we'll be pretty good this year. It's all about who we are and what we want.
I don't think we have the experience that you think because a lot of those kids that were here last year really didn't play a lot that we're expecting more from. Greta didn't play a lot last year. Lauren did not play a lot. Megan didn't play at all. We redshirted her last year. So there's some kids that were here physically last year, but we need them to step up this year. So it's going to take them a while before they learn the system, before they totally understand what we want from them.
Well, this year it's going to be very important for us to work together on and off the court. Like, this year we have Ply and Anita who are going to be really good to step up, so I feel like teams aren't going to be able to shut them down as much, so I feel like they're going to really help us into getting another MAC championship. I would like to think of myself as a leader. I really hope that younger kids look up to me. I like to shoot the 3, but it's not all about 3. Most of the time it's all about defense and playing together, having good chemistry, and really playing together as a team, and that's how we win games. As a team, really, we'll be pretty good, but we just need to play together as a team. Everyone needs to be in it, all in, and we need to rise up and accept the challenges that are given.
Akron men's basketball has won 21 games or more 10 straight years. The Zips look to achieve that feat again this season and get back to the NCAA tournament for the first time in 3 years with most of the team's core back.
You have to make sure that you play great defense. So we've always been a defensive first team. We're trying to simplify a little bit on offense, fooling around a little bit with both big guys in the game at the same time, and then also fooling around with trying to spread out a little bit more offensively and trying to get our new guys acclimated with our older guys, which is always difficult early in the season.
We got 3 seniors this year. It's a pretty good core of guys, but we got a lot of freshmen coming in. And the younger guys, they lean on us for experience. We're just helping them through practice, helping them learn the plays, helping them understanding how coaches practices, and hopefully we'll have a good season.
We have a lot of chemistry. We got a lot of good vibes going on in practice this year. So I like it so far. With these returning 8 guys, you know, we got a lot of experience in big games. You know, we should have been in the MAC championship last year. We fell short in Buffalo. So it's going to be an interesting year coming in this year. We got a couple big games on the road. My freshman year, I was mostly a spot-up shooter. I think every year I've gradually kind of come into my own. You know, I like to do a lot of sacrifices for the team, whether it's going to the offensive glass, getting on the floor for loose balls, taking the charge. You know, I like to do whatever I can for the team to get the win. Over this past summer, you know, I've really worked on kind of catching and ripping towards the rim, getting more to the rim, shooting more jump shots off the dribble, whereas just being a spot-up shooter. So I'm just kind of coming to my own here and do whatever I can to get the win for my team.
We have to be healthy. We have to play at a high level at the defensive end, and then we have to make shots when it matters. I think probably the most disappointing thing last year is we only shot a little above 41% last year, which is not good enough to win a high level amount of games, which we're talking 25 or above. Our best team here shot 48%. And I think if we shoot above 45 with the amount of threes we take, we'll win a lot of games.
That wraps up this edition of Z360. Tune in next week as you don't want to miss our feature on Akron men's soccer player and Copley native Brad Ruhawk. Thanks so much for watching. I'm David Suntup for GoZips.com.